So already we've been talking about Die Hard, but hello everyone.
Also, you're supposed to change your title, Damie.
Hello.
It's
Huh?
not updated yet.
And my
The
The
stream
title's
title's
not
not.
title.
updated yet? Okay, hold on. There we go. There we go. Sumi! Hello!
Welcome, Sumi.
Yeah, it didn't take long. I yelled at him to save it for the stream, but hello everybody. It's me, Damie, your dynamically augmented media interface. Next.
I'm Princess of
Next.
Austria, from the astral realm, being of pure chaos and evil. Hi.
And I am Malusia.
And this, of course, is Shannon. She's so beautiful. So today
Hello,
we
Steven.
actually. So today we have hello Zovasi.
Swear.
Yes.
Please.
I did not replace you with Mr. Sumi. This one is fabricated.
Oh my lord.
Are you certain,
I'm
Damie?
very certain.
When is the last time you had Sumi on your stream?
Sumi, you want to be on our stream?
Because I know you've had Mr. Sumi in at least twice lately.
Yep, we've had Mr. Sumi playing.
Sounds like a replacement to me.
Now I'm asking. Well, it is our podcast. Did you want to join us to talk about Christmas movies and why they are the movies that they are? No, Mr. Sumi's been playing Dark Tide with us, which has been
I see.
yep. It rounds out the number of people we have. Cause normally we have a rando, but then when Mr. Sumi asked to play, we're like, okay, absolutely. Then we have 4 people. And then if anybody screws anything up, it's actually on us. I see that the audience has replaced you.
No one could ever replace you for me. So
It looks like chat's turned on Sumi. I would never
How-
turn
how
on
dare they?
Sumi.
I had Sumi tabbed yesterday while Sumi was doing Sumi's thing, so I did my part.
You did your part? You
Did
had
my
Sumi
part.
tabbed? I had Sumi tabbed.
Even when Sumi was sleeping.
I know! I watched through Sumi sleeping. What do you mean I'm a backstabber? Wow. Die Hard's a Christmas movie. Let's just get it out of the way.
I heard it's a Christmas movie. People will disagree with us.
just so instead of just saying Die Hard is a Christmas movie, let's talk about.
Let's talk about why it's a Christmas movie.
Let's go around the table and talk about why it's a Christmas film.
Because I said so. It's a Christmas film because
Easy.
it takes place on Christmas. Directly on it.
Is that the end of your argument here?
I'm a big proponent of if the movie appears and happens on Christmas, it qualifies as a Christmas movie.
All right. What about you, Zervo? What are your qualifications
Home
of why
Alone
Die
is
Hard
a Christmas movie. We'll get to it.
So yes, Home Alone is also a Christmas movie. So first of all, it happens around Christmas. Okay. I think a point. It doesn't have to happen around Christmas. I think it just has to involve Christmas. Because not every Christmas movie has to take place on Christmas or around Christmas.
Like what?
I feel like there's been a few movies that involves the ideas of Christmas, but have been not during the particular part of the year where it's been Christmas.
Name one.
I don't know. It's blanking in the top of my head, but I swear I've heard this before. I swear I've heard this before.
Denied.
But
Perhaps
anyways,
chat your memory for that.
Yeah.
I'd have to look. But sort of like when it comes to it, sort of like has to do with holiday stuff and sort of there's some sort of themes that come with holidays, sort of like together with family and sort of like realizing what you like, being thankful for you have. Like yes, that's sort of a Thanksgiving thing, but it's also sort of like a Christmas thing. and sort of like giving and like giving for people and just being around family and such.
He
And like
gives Hans
a lot of
Gruber
Christmas
the
movies have to do with,
business.
there's like a theme that tends to show up a lot in Christmas movies. It's some sort of redemption arc of
You
some
don't
kind
have
for the
enough
family.
D? Sumi, you have big D energy.
Like example, just random Christmas movie. The first one pops in my head: Elf.
Yeah, Elf is a Christmas movie.
There's like a redemption arc to be had with Elf, right?
Mhm.
Like it sort of like starts off like something's not like there's some sort of family elements and such, and sort of like discovery of oneself and such, and then sort of reconnecting with your family and sort of
Mhm.
like learning some sort of good important lesson about the importance of family and such.
Mhm.
I feel like that also happens in Die Hard.
It does.
It doesn't hurt that Elf is also specifically designed as a Christmas movie.
But Zoe is
That's just an
correct.
example.
Because Die Hard starts with John McClane coming to New York to try to reconcile with his estranged wife, if memory serves.
Yeah.
And in the end, they do end up coming to terms with each other and having their happily ever after on Christmas Day.
Yeah, you damn right.
In addition to the most cited reason that Die Hard is unequivocally a Christmas movie being that the villain is defeated as the clock strikes midnight from Christmas Eve to Christmas Day.
Exactly. Hans Gruber gets the business. He's a Grinch-like character. He's come to steal Christmas.
Even ignoring all of the fluff and decoration such as ho ho ho, now I have a machine gun.
Yeah.
Oh ho ho!
We do not need a chart, Steel.
Do we need a chart? Zelda,
We
find
need
a chart.
Find a chart.
We do not need a chart because it's not just. Oh, is it?
Die Hard is not my favorite Christmas movie, though.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't say it's a favorite. I would say it's worthy.
Gremlins is my favorite Christmas movie. As Gremlins takes place.
Oh, I think I know what it. Maybe let me think. I thought there was a thing about to good part of Miracle 34th Street, I think.
Yeah, but Miracle on 34th Street is designed as a Christmas. Some movies are designed.
Yes, no, but my point
as
is it
Christmas
doesn't take
movies.
place. It doesn't take place during the Christmas season.
Yes, but it's
initially, I don't think.
explicitly designed as a Christmas movie.
My point was this: it doesn't have to take place during the Christmas season initially.
Okay.
For the whole story. Yeah, that was just what I was trying to say before, and yeah.
But Miracle on 34th Street also culminates on Christmas Day.
I guess that's true.
It culminates, all of it culminates on Christmas Day. It's a Wonderful Life, easy Christmas movie.
It does culminate on Christmas Day.
For beginning to
Although
end.
to be fair, it doesn't all take place around Christmas.
No.
Wonderful Life is sort of a long series of things that happen to this person.
By the way,
all around the year.
Edward Scissorhands is a Christmas movie. Hold on. I debate this.
I have a thing up. It says it's an artificially created human being saw this.
Those weren't words. You didn't say an actual word
that. Sorry. Hold on. He gets chased out of town by angry villagers like Frankenstein, but his flight from the materialistic townspeople to the top of the mountain is like the Grinch's journey in reverse. The dude is literally trimming trees for half the movie.
Hold on, we lost Alu.
People are saying it's a Christmas movie because it's about him fitting in with family and such.
Yeah, but that's also Thanksgiving movies.
It doesn't specifically have anything necessarily to do with Christmas.
No, I will accept that you could say that Edward Scissorhands is a winter movie because it culminates in winter.
Yeah.
but I wouldn't call it a Christmas movie. That's too big of a reach. That's too far of a reach on that one.
Yeah.
Alexander
Another one on this list, Sound of Music.
The Sound of Music. Oh, yeah. The Sound of Music. Okay, Christmas is in The Sound of Music, but I wouldn't call it a Christmas movie. An anti-Nazi movie, though.
That's the thing, though. It's like if it contains Christmas and it's about family and stuff, but then how is that different than Die Hard?
How is that different than Die Hard? Die Hard is a quintessential Christmas movie, okay? It takes place on Christmas, directly on Christmas. All right? It gets in there because it is.
Yeah, but we just
Batman
talked about how
Returns
as long
is a
as
Christmas movie.
we just talked about how as long as it culminates in Christmas, it doesn't matter if it's all about Christmas because
But it
like
doesn't-
of Miracle on 34th Street.
Miracle on 34th Street is designed and marketed as a Christmas movie. If the movie is also marketed as a Christmas movie,
It didn't even come out during the Christmas season. It came out in the summer.
yeah, but it's marketed as a Christmas movie. It is
It really wasn't actually.
for
As far as I
Christmas.
know,
Bullshit!
it came out during the summer. It was nothing to do with Christmas when it came out.
It is a Christmas. It is designed as a Christmas movie. Its whole thing is fucking Santa Claus. Doesn't matter if that shit was released in the middle of February.
Well, I was just making the point of it's not,
It's a long time.
marketing.
These
wasn't
things
exactly
you
Christmas.
people are reaching. You're reaching now. How
Harry
could
Potter
you?
and the Sorcerer's Stone.
Ooh.
This is the thing. We have to deal with a slippery slope, right? Because if we allow one thing to be a Christmas
No, we
movie,
have
then
to
we
make
have
we have to draw a hard line in the sand. We have
Yeah.
to draw a hard line in the sand.
It needs more than just a Christmas scene or two.
Yes. Alright. Die Hard takes place entirely on Christmas, deals with, as you said, with Christmas themes such as family, reconciliation, and they give Hans Gruber the business, who is clearly the Grinch.
yeah.
He's a
Is the
German
Grinch a
Grinch.
Christmas movie? Oh yes, probably.
Is the Grinch a Christmas movie? Welcome to Streaming Into the Void, where we kicked Zova off the fucking program.
Oh my god.
Okay.
How dare you?
I'm chaotic evil. All right. I have to ask these hard questions.
No, Zova's doing her job.
You're about as evil as Alu is having legs.
I disagree. We never wanted to have a sandwich made of two ends of the bread, almond butter, salt, and honey, with a lot of lemon squeezed in it.
Gotta give it that zing. Gotta give it that
You gotta
zing.
give it that twang.
It's a
Honey.
case by case. It is a case by case analysis.
Exactly. We have to look at
And-
these movies, each in their own way and in their own right.
Can't put a period here. If Santa's in it, it's an automatic Christmas movie. All right, but if Santa is just a mall Santa, just that you just see once, does that still make it a Christmas movie?
Depends on your themes.
If you
Depends-
just have a single,
Is-
if you have a single Christmas scene with a mole Santa, obviously that's not a Christmas film in my book.
Yeah.
Is Groundhog Day a Christmas movie?
No. No. Because the core message there is not the meaning of Christmas. It's finding oneself to not be a D-bag and changing
True.
one's and also Groundhog Day takes place on Groundhog's Day.
Fair.
Because it's also just that with
It's-
Groundhog Day, the protagonist is not. There's no other person that they're really trying to reconcile differences with. It's not about togetherness in that
Yeah.
regard. It's just He's just an asshole.
Is,
And needs to stop being an asshole.
is Groundhog Day a Christmas movie? What day does the movie Groundhog Day take place on?
I don't know, like Groundhog Day, I
It
guess. I
takes
don't know.
place on Groundhog Day. Did you just throw that out without knowing Groundhog Day?
I've watched it. I mean, there's one of the things I was thinking. It was like the winter storm and stuff, and like trying to get back to family and such and all that. I don't know.
For shame.
I don't know.
So, for
If
shame.
look, if God forbid that he had the extended plot point was him making up with family by his endless loops and trying to not be a dick,
Mm-hmm.
then there would be an argument here.
Yeah, but there's no. He's just learning to not
But,
be a dick.
And in doing so, he gets there's a romantic interest whom he did not know before the start of the day, to my understanding.
Yeah.
And so there's no togetherness there. It's a fling.
Yes.
It's a love at first sight scenario, more like.
Hey, Toichi. Afternoon. You have something that actually weighs in. All right, Steel. What do you got?
The Van Rabbit, someone said if a Christmas thing can still be removed and the movie still works, does it count as a Christmas movie?
Ooh.
So if you remove the Christmas theme, does the movie still work?
Does the movie
So if you
still
remove the
work?
fact that it's Christmas during Die Hard, does it still Die Hard?
It still takes place. It takes place directly on Christmas.
Yes, but if you remove the fact that it's around Christmas, so let's say it happened during Easter, would the movie still make sense?
It would, but it would be a generic action film because
It
the
would
things that
really
make
be
Die Hard
a
special.
generic one.
Because the things that make Die Hard special, because typically with an 80s action film, it's you through the course of causing carnage, you meet and save a girl who you've never met, who you then end up with at the end of the film.
Yeah, you give her the business.
Whereas this, he already has a relationship that he's trying to bring together, and that is an important aspect of the film. If you remove that, then you just get
Then you get a
meet girl, save girl, get with girl.
Then you get a generic 80s action film. So,
But
for
it's
Die
still,
Hard to be
still
Die
a
Hard,
movie that makes sense when the story is put together. The movie still makes sense.
The same can be said of any Christmas
so
film.
does
because
Miracle on 34th Street. If you remove the fact that he's Santa and turn him into a magical genie, then he's just granting a wish.
Yeah.
And so just all Christmas films can work without Christmas involved because it's still, at their core, just it will just become a family drama.
Yeah.
They can all still work without Christmas.
If Jack Skellington in The Nightmare Before Christmas did Easter instead, right? He could
The
learn
Nightmare
a
Before
lot
Easter.
about Easter as well with renewal and still getting together with family and the bunny. So this is a moot point because then it destroys every Christmas movie except Hallmark Christmas movies without Christmas and somebody who gets fired and has to go learn the meaning of Christmas from the big city. The movie doesn't work.
Also, a good, I think, at least perhaps in my view, is that if your film is reliant on Christmas being a core plot point, most of them end up being just. If it wouldn't work without Christmas being involved at all, then I think your film probably does not hold up in most cases.
Yeah.
Because I think one of the examples that takes this point to an interesting divide is Jingle All the Way.
Yes.
But if you took away the criticism from Jingle All the Way, the plot can still work because it's still a criticism of capitalism and marketing hype.
Yes.
If you remove Christmas from that, it still works, even if it's not as charming or interesting in the process.
With the argument, there's an issue of if we remove the Christmas heart, we likely have to move something else to replace it, in which it can become far too stretched out. All Christmas movies are regular movies that happen to take place on Christmas. Now, Now you have some quintessential Christmas movies that are Christmas movies and can't be anything else. Frosty the Snowman, Christmas movie. A lot of the stop motion animation that they did with Christmas movies. In fact, when they did one on New Year's Eve, other than the fact that it gave us Heat Miser and Cold Miser, those are the only ones. When it comes to Edward Scissorhands and Harry Potter, I would say that they inadvertently do Christmas stuff, but they're not about it. It's not a central plot point.
They use Christmas to show a passage of time.
They use Christmas to show a passage of time. Exactly. Tell Shannon and Uncle Alutier I said hello for me. Hey, Shannon. Shannon says hello backwards. Uncle Alutier, our boy,
yes.
Our boy Toichi says hello.
Hello, Toichi.
Like, Bad Santa is legally a Christmas movie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
I mean, it does have Santa.
She's going over.
It lacks the word Santa.
I mean, if it is a Santa, like, it's got Santa as its primary. Ooh, backflip. Good job, Shannon. Good job. So, let's take another Christmas movie. Oh, by the way, I'm excited for Violent Night. That just looks like it's going to be carnage fun. It's got the guy who played Hop in Stranger Things. Yeah, and he's Santa, and he's going on a rampage. And it's great. It's absolutely great. I'm so excited. Which one was Elvis? Elvis was in a Christmas movie, I think. Probably. Elvis has been in everything. He's done a movie about pretty much everything. So if you use... So we have one criteria that we can put down. If you just use Christmas to show the passage of time, you do not get to be a Christmas movie. All right? Okay.
I think the only film that really transitions from the rest of the year to Christmas that can qualify, to my understanding, due to how central it is to feature other parts of the year as well as Christmas, is The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yes. The Nightmare Before Christmas. You were thinking of doing a movie night for Violent Night? Do it. Yes. Because the Nightmare Before Christmas is about Christmas. He obsesses about Christmas. My question, and this is an important one, is it also a Halloween movie?
Yes.
Okay. It's one of the only dual-purpose movies I know.
Cool. Because if you look at... So if we look at the themes that contrast them...
Yes.
Nightmare Before Christmas actually has both themes of Halloween and Christmas, because Christmas has the division and then togetherness.
Yes, it does.
Because it has... Jack is straining his relationship with virtually everyone else.
Yeah.
Because he's just obsessed with this, and in the end, he reconciles where he went wrong and reforges those relationships and even forges new ones. But also, typically, a lot of Halloween films have that emphasis on trying to be something you're not, and then realizing just who you are in the process.
I feel like there should be more Halloween movies.
Which is additionally probably the centerpiece of what Nightmare Before Christmas is. And as such, I would argue it is probably more of a Halloween film than a Christmas film, but it can work both ways.
Yeah, I'm on board. Silva, what is your favorite Christmas movie?
Between, well, so Elf is just sort of like in my head, but I think it'd probably be between It's a Wonderful Life and Miracle on 34th Street. It's all movies that I watched with family so many times.
Good. Yeah. Again, Eyes Wide Shut's on this list. That's weird. Eyes Wide Shut is bullshit. All right. So,
Honestly, I'd say It's a Wonderful Life.
It's a Wonderful Life is a great movie, but the primary enemy in it, Mr. Potters, never gets punished for what
douchebag.
he's done.
True.
He never gets punished for taking the money. Ever. The community comes together and pays off the bank, but
Yeah.
he
Right,
never
like,
gets
it's like-
punished. He just gets money. Home Alone is a Christmas movie.
It is.
And it's a fantastic Christmas movie.
Another one I watched a lot when I was younger was
Yes, Home
Home
Alone.
Alone too.
Yes.
Of course, you have this kid, is just like, I'm gonna do everything. It's me. It says all the traps. It's awesome.
Yeah.
And then there's sort of like the elements of like family and stuff too, where he thinks he hates his family, and then he realizes it's sort of. Although to be fair, his family is literally douchebags to him.
His family does suck.
Immensely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
They're pretty poo
Like-
poo.
in the end, he still learns to love them.
He still learns to love them, and he learns the meaning, the meaning behind togetherness, which is nice. I'm on board
Yeah.
with it.
I mean, we've seen some nice animated films too. Christmas, obviously, you have the old-fashioned ones like the old-fashioned Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and them.
Yep,
but
all the
also we
stop
have,
motion ones, yeah.
yeah, but we also have more modern ones. Like we have like the one that was like Guardians. I think it was
Yeah,
called.
yeah.
That one was
yeah,
really good with the
yeah.
with Frost and
We
all
had
them.
Claus. Claus was another really good one.
Yeah, modern. We not really modern, but freaking all those freaking stupid Santa Claus movies with Jamal in them.
Yes. All of the Santa Claus. There's a series now on Netflix about that. Or no, it's
Yeah.
Disney Plus, the Santa Clauses. Or the Clauses or
There's
some shit
also
like
the
that.
Alvin and the Chipmunks. I think is another series of Christmas movies.
Alvin and the Chipmunks Christmas movies are works of art.
Never watched them. If I'm
All
being
right.
honest.
Back me up here, Alu. Works of art.
I've not seen them.
You
Sounds
could've
like you're the
just-
only ones to see them.
You could have
Steve.
just backed me up anyway.
Look, I trust your opinions on film,
Thank you.
but I've not seen it personally, so I cannot provide.
There's a Christmas
Insight.
zombie apocalypse movie from Scotland. Please share the title.
That sounds interesting.
That sounds metal. It's called Anna and the Apocalypse. I'm writing it down.
I'm really hoping that we someday get either DC Universe or Marvel Universe Santa Claus in a movie or something. Because they're actual characters in the freaking comics.
They
and
are.
Santa Claus is an
In
actual
the
character
Guardians of the
comics.
Galaxy, it's from 2018. The Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special does not have Santa Claus as a character, but it does have Kevin Bacon.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say it'd be neat too. Just getting the comic book version of Santa Claus. It's like some sort of mutant or something.
Yeah,
Just into the film.
Oh, by the way, if you're a fan of Guardians of the Galaxy, go watch the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special. It's really good.
I'll have to go see it. I'll go look
Yeah,
for it.
it's really fun. It's a fun movie. We do have okay. Can we agree that the Silent Night, Deadly Night series are Christmas movies?
I think I'm familiar with them.
So Silent Night, Deadly Night is a series of slasher films. Yeah, they're a series of slasher films that take place on Christmas. They're terrible, by the way. They're not good.
Damn.
We need another divisive Christmas movie. We're agreeing.
Divisive
no,
Christmas movies.
That happens? Yeah. It's because we all have good taste and are all
100
like-minded.
best Christmas movies of all time. Let's see what this list has.
All right.
1944. Meet Me in St. Louis.
Never seen it.
1940. Top around the corner. What the hell?
If we need a divisive Christmas film, I suggest Batman Returns.
Oh, that
Miracle
was
on
brought up
34th Street.
before.
1947.
Batman Returns. All right, we've got to weigh in on this one. All right. One of Batman Returns' central themes is the Christmas parade.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's got the Penguin. It's got Catwoman, Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman, the only Catwoman that ever mattered. I mean, but it does take. Okay. Let's pick it apart. Let's pick it apart.
Mhm.
Okay. Batman Returns is the meaning of Christmas a theme there?
Yes and no.
Okay, explain.
So, if memory serves, Batman Returns. So, is a criticism of Christmas culture.
Okay.
It does not focus on the positive side of it necessarily, such as think of how Jim Carrey's The Grinch emphasized both sides of Christmas, both what it is classically and the modern capitalist culture around it.
Yes.
And it blatantly criticizes the latter, and as does Batman Returns. But Batman Returns does not have the necessarily positive side, but it is still, at its core, a criticism of Christmas culture, and ultimately, if anything, an anti-Christmas film,
Mm-hmm.
but still undeniably centered around Christmas.
All right, Zova, what do you think?
I think yes.
You think yes?
I think
Alu,
yes.
what does your soul tell you?
It's a Christmas film.
I'm on board.
Listen,
Choose a
listen,
Christmas
listen.
film.
I'm chaotic evil. I will agree that something's a Christmas movie, even if it's.
You keep pointing that out, and you're so not correct. You're
Why?
chaotic good trying to be evil. It's adorable. It's adorable.
No.
It's adorable. It's cute. Keep going.
Charlie Brown Christmas. Pretty simple, explanatory. Is a Christmas film.
It
Yes.
is a Christmas film. It's also a good Christmas film. We learn I like the tree. The tree really brings that together. The understanding of value in the things that don't seem to have any value. And that is something that I think is really good.
Yeah.
And also I love watching the Peanuts dance.
True. Oh, there's the Krampus, which I guess that counts.
Okay, running to a food place to get snacks. Okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing with Krampus.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like Christmas is the excuse for the movie. Is the thing.
The excuse.
I won't
Gotcha.
deny that it's a Christmas movie, but it feels a little low-hanging fruit because the movie has to take place on Christmas for us to get Krampus. It has to do that. The people in Krampus are irredeemable scumbags. And let me look it up. Do they even redeem themselves at the end of the movie?
I've never watched it. I'm not sure.
Christmas horror is valid. I would like to emphasize this.
Christmas horror
Though-
is valid.
I do think there is one film that I think people will probably treat as a Christmas horror film that I think actually does not qualify having seen it. And that is the original Black Christmas.
I've never seen it.
So, Black Christmas is one of the early entries in the slasher genre.
Okay.
I believe, in terms of its release, in terms of well-remembered slasher films, I think the only one that predates it probably is Psycho. Though I got my timetable wrong in my head.
Okay.
But it is one of the earliest ones, and I'm quite certain it predates Halloween, which really popularized the genre. And so, Black Christmas does technically take place during the Christmas season, but not in a way that's focused on Christmas itself, but rather having an excuse to thin out the populace of a dorm as some return home for the holidays.
Okay.
So, really, if you replace it with any other just break season, the film
Yeah.
would still work.
Okay.
It is not really focused on Christmas other than probably for marketing reasons, because murder during spring break seems
Been done.
it's not
It's
it's
past-
not
It's
not
passé
shocking.
at
It's not
this point.
interesting.
Yeah.
It's just
When they
What
do
have
a
you s-
spring break murder, they do some sort of like camp or something like that, or they go to some like spring break camp or vacation or whatever, and they all
Mhm.
get murdered.
I'm on
Whereas-
board.
Whereas if you just say, "Oh, it's during Christmas," some people will actually be more curious, potentially offended. But I mean, that's marketing, isn't it?
Yeah, that is marketing.
Or at least it was
Yes.
marketing.
Yeah.
This was the 70s, so
This was the 70s. So, does it get the moniker of Christmas movie, or are we like, you're faking the funk?
I think it does not qualify.
Sova?
Yeah, I'd say no. That's it. Yeah, we have to like come up with like a qualifying, like, because obviously something can take place during Christmas but not be a Christmas movie.
It's still
As
on a
emphasized
case-by-case basis because it
As
deals with the
emphasized
spirit.
by Black Christmas.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I think the opposite is also true.
Explain.
That it doesn't have to take place on Christmas too.
No, you're still
Christmas.
you are still trying to pump this,
Well,
and it
so
doesn't work. Your argument falls apart.
theoretically, if Groundhog Day was built around someone who was a dick and has distanced themselves from their family in the process, and what they learn at the end is how much more they need to value family and better themselves to do so, it could qualify as a Christmas film even without taking place on Christmas.
Would it need to be
This is a
released during Christmas to count then?
I mean,
During
I
the
also sort of
Christmas
see
season.
like
But then
even if a movie ends on Christmas doesn't mean that the entire like I feel like it doesn't
No,
necessarily
just
have
because it
mean-
ends on Christmas doesn't, as in the case of Harry Potter.
Yes. Which is why like The Miracle on 34th Street or like A Wonderful Life are not necessarily Christmas movies because they take place at Christmas, because the majority of the movie takes place outside of Christmas.
It's a Wonderful Life culminates on Christmas.
Yeah, but it takes place, the majority of the movie takes place outside of Christmas. I think only the like last like sort of scene of sorts is actually on Christmas. Right? Or am I wrong?
So the movie starts with like their relationship, and then it moves into Christmas, and then him deciding that it'd be
It doesn't
better if he
become
wasn't
Christmas
born.
until the last sort of like bit because of all the things that happened.
Yeah, well,
It's like
he
the
wishes
entire
he
the
was-
entire film is all about his journey, as he goes through his life, and sort of it culminates on the very last sort of bit at the end of the movie of him of the things coming back together on Christmas.
If there's a Grumpy Cat Christmas movie, I don't like it.
welcome to marketing, Damien.
You don't know how to feel about it? Here, let me tell you how to feel about it. Unhappy.
Grumpy even.
Grumpy.
even. That's how you're supposed to feel. Yeah. I think that. How can you forget hot chocolate? And
Polar Express takes place around Christmas, but yeah, it's true.
I don't know where you're going with Polar Express. It's a Christmas movie.
Yeah, I would agree. It's a Christmas movie. I'm trying
Yeah.
to figure out when exactly it takes place.
I think it takes place on Christmas Eve. Brambo, thank you for the raid. Thank you.
Welcome, Brumbo.
Welcome, Brambo. How did your stream go? Did you finally get some stars on that game where the guys fall? Fall Guys. Did you
Oh,
ever
Last
find
game.
Guys.
Where the guys fall.
Shut up, Alu.
Yeah.
I was having trouble coming up with Fall Guys, and just it was
That game where the guys fall.
You're never gonna
I'm-
let me. You're not gonna let that go, are you?
Not for a bit, no.
Okay, that's fair. Eyes Wide Shut is not a Christmas movie. Eyes Wide Shut is thinly veiled porn and has no place near Christmas.
Hmm.
What?
The game where the guys fall.
God damn it! That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about Christmas movies.
True. Trying to think. Cause like
We're talking about Christmas movies, and we're talking about Christmas movies. What constitutes a Christmas movie?
so not a
And why
Christmas
Die Hard is an
movie per
amazing Christmas
se,
movie.
but if a TV show takes place around Christmas, could that be considered
No,
similar to?
absolutely fucking not. Except for they have made a TV show that is a Christmas TV show, and I hate it. You can find it
Well,
on
I was
Netflix.
gonna say. So, Hawkeye, the TV show Hawkeye, is pretty much all about Christmas. It's basically a Christmas movie, but split into multiple episodes.
All right, Alutier,
Yes.
weigh in on this because
I've
I
not seen
hate-
Hawkeye.
I hate that Zova's not wrong.
I've not seen Hawkeye, so I don't believe I really have much angling here. Though I can
All
say,
of the themes fit.
I can at the very least say that it would be much more difficult to provide the Christmas narrative in a longer format.
Because it starts off right before Christmas. Hawkeye wants to be with his family, but a situation happens and he has to take care of it.
So he's not
Right.
able to be there on Christmas, and he ends up taking Kate as his apprentice.
As his like pseudo daughter as well, sort of.
Yeah, as his apprentice, begrudgingly, but he does, and he does make it back to his family on Christmas.
Yes, it
I'm-
all culminates at Christmas.
I'm on the fence.
So from what I'm here, so the call to adventure is missing Christmas,
Yeah,
and
he's
and
been
the
pulled away from his family for Christmas because of events that have happened, and his responsibility to take care of the things that he does that he would feel like he's responsible to take care of, and you know
and the conclusion is reconciling with family and returning to spend time with
Yes.
He's
them.
not reconciling. His family's cool with him the whole time, but he is able to return to them.
that's the thing though, is he's like wanting to be spending his time with his family. His family keeps doing these different things that he would be
Yeah.
there with them doing, like all these different like Christmas activities and
Yeah, he
traditions.
keeps missing out, and he keeps missing out. So there's no real. His kids understand who he is and what he does,
Mhm.
so they're just sad about it. But it does end with him reuniting with his family on Christmas.
That still fits the bill, even because that's probably how you need to work it if it's a longer narrative in the first place.
Yeah.
It's only like a 7 or 8 episode series anyway, so it's a long form movie of sorts. I
It
think.
is a
And you
long-form
could theoretically,
series.
But
you could
still,
theoretically
I feel like most
squeeze
Christmas
down.
films, most Christmas films need to begin and end within the 2-hour mark.
Yes.
And so extending that longer means that
Mhm.
you have to add so much more to it to actually pad it out, and
There's a lot more added. Yes.
I think considering the narrative, I would give it the thumbs up.
Really? Okay. If Alan Thier is going to give it the thumbs up, I'm going to agree. However
it's-
weird that is.
it's a very anytime we look at Christmas for a television series, there will be much more scrutiny,
Yes.
Yeah.
and I think I think Hawkeye is probably the bare minimum. You have to at least be as Christmas relevant as Hawkeye to qualify as a series.
Okay. Okay. Hawkeye is a
Now,
Christmas series.
a Christmas series, yes. I was just reminded of another movie that
That's so
sort of
crazy
ends
that
on
that's what you came up with.
Christmas. Some somewhat similar time period in the Marvel universe. There's Spider-Man ends on Christmas.
No. No.
If it only ends on Christmas, it
Does not count.
No.
No. Absolutely not. Try again.
because unless
None of
somehow
the Christmas themes are in Spider-Man is not about the Christmas themes. There's no reconciliation with family. There's no meaning of Christmas. There's
Whoa.
nothing.
Well,
No. Well, he doesn't reconcile with Aunt May. That's not a thing.
Aunt May
That's not a
sort
thing.
of dies.
Absolutely not a Christmas movie. No. You can all you want. Denied.
Okay, fine.
Denied. Harshly denied, by the way.
I think, to my understanding, when it comes to superhero films that could truly qualify as so just full superhero films that would qualify as Christmas, in my personal book, it's only two:
Okay.
Batman Returns and Jingle All the Way.
And the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special.
Does a Christmas special really count?
Yes, it's literally the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special. Talks about the meaning of Christmas, trying to restore it.
Okay, I have another one then.
What?
The Deadpool edit that was Christmas themed.
There was a Deadpool edit that was Christmas themed?
Yes, it was the
What-
family-friendly PG-13 version of Deadpool that was all about Christmas. And by that I mean the story was read out aloud by during the Christmas time in a sense of Christmas themes, fashion, and all this and that.
Absolutely not. Denied.
So
Denied. We haven't even talked about it yet.
Denied.
I suppose, just to clarify, when I say film, I do mean something that had a theatrical release, because I believe
It
the
didn't
Guardians
have a
of the Galaxy
theatrical release.
Did the Devil one have a theatrical release? 'Cause I think the Guardians
Pretty
of the Galaxy one
sure.
was. I believe the Guardians of the Galaxy one was a TV movie.
Deadpool Christmas. Once Upon a Deadpool. Released in theaters in 2018.
Okay, hold on.
I think. I think I don't want to really talk about this at the moment because you're the only one who's seen.
The trailer's gone.
It's also interesting because it's a re-edit that turned into a Christmas film. Which
Yeah, it's a re-edit that was released
I'm-
around Christmas time.
I will give this an asterisk. We will return to this next year.
Fair.
We will double check our information and get back to you on this.
Okay.
It's very
It was marketed as a Christmas film.
it's very questionable. It's super questionable as if this is a Christmas movie or not. I mean, questionable as hell.
Yeah.
We're gonna put
What's
it.
the point here? We're supposed to figure out the borderline here. This is what it's all about.
And
This is
you have provided a good question for us, so
This is
just
some solid parody.
the problem we've run into as a result is that we do not. You're the only one here who knows enough about it, so we cannot have a discussion
Fair.
about it. Which
To
is
be fair, I've
why.
never actually watched the Christmas edit. I've only seen the trailer for it, but
So
Get that weak shit out of here, Zova. Get that
all
weak
right.
shit out of here.
So,
doesn't
That
mean it's
shit's
invalid.
weak. No, that shit is weak,
That just
and you should
mean it's
feel
invalid.
bad about yourself.
Doesn't
Order in
mean
the
it's
court.
invalid.
Order in the court. Allow me to provide
Hello, Zodi.
some. So, what we should do,
It is the Damie.
we need to watch it together and analyze it.
Okay.
Hence
sounds
the
like a plan.
asterisk. Okay. We will have
Yes.
to do this before Christmas and then
Yes.
reconvene on this
Plans.
podcast to talk about it.
Yes.
A miniature podcast, a follow-up on questions that we had during this,
Yes.
and provide final
So
thoughts.
let's just like take a day and like watch all of the different questionable Christmas movies and then analyze them and then come back to the podcast
Yes.
with the
Yes.
fresh knowledge of every single movie that we've
Yes.
thought about.
So we need to establish this list then. So
Yes.
we have Once Upon a Deadpool. What else do we have?
Silver,
Die
are you
Hard,
taking
because-
care of this list?
No, I think we got Ali writing down the list.
Alu, are you writing down the list? Alu loves
I'm-
lists.
Ali
So
loves this.
I don't we don't need to do Die Hard 1, but we might need to do Die Hard 2.
We might need to
Die
do
Hard
Die
2,
Hard
yes.
2.
Alright, so we'll do Die Hard 2 and Once Upon a Deadpool. What else?
What else did we come up here with this questionable?
There was the Edward Scissorhands. People kept saying,
Edward Scissorhands is not a Christmas movie. I've watched that multiple
Okay.
times. Not a Christmas movie.
Alright.
what else? Polar Express takes place before Christmas, right? I think.
Polar Express is a Christmas movie. Moving on.
Krampus.
Is Krampus a Christmas? See, the problem is that I think Krampus manages to sneak itself in because without Christmas, Krampus doesn't work.
Nonetheless, if you would like to reanalyze it with
We can reanalyze it though. We can
Alright.
analyze it. Put it down. We'll analyze
Batman
it.
or the Batman movie. Did we have
It's
any?
absolutely a Christmas movie. We all agreed on that.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
How about Toy Story?
Not a Christmas movie. Oh. No! Toy Story is not a Christmas movie. It begins with Christmas because that's how we are introduced to the characters, but it is
No,
not
it ends on Christmas rather.
Oh, it begins on Andy's birthday.
Begins on his birthday. It comes through this whole assistant journey about learning about these things and this and that, and then it ends on Christmas.
It is not only because it ends on Christmas to get a puppy, because that's the new thing that's occurring, because it's another gift-giving moment of toys. Does not count. Moving on.
At best, it's a
Okay.
criticism of Christmas. Just a light criticism of Christmas at the end.
Yes, moving on.
What else?
Now, if you
What
just
else?
want to
What
watch
else?
Toy Story with us, you can just say, I want to watch Toy Story with you guys. You don't have to hide that from me.
In order to educate Ali, we should watch the Hawkeye series.
We should watch Hawkeye. Although I don't know if he has that much time, but we should watch Hawkeye.
I'll put it down, and we'll that might need to be more of
We
a
can
separate
consider
affair,
it.
but we'll
Yeah.
We can
we'll
consider
put
it.
it on.
We'll put it on the. We'll put it there. We'll give it a
Steely
little
seems to
peek.
be emphasizing Christmas Icetastrophe. which
I cannot wait to tell it. I cannot wait to say no. Oh, put
What
Anna
year
and the
is the
Apocalypse on there.
Will do.
Ah, yes, I haven't seen that one.
And then Christmas. Should we put Christmas Icetastrophe on here?
Yeah, let's put Christmas Catastrophe in. Because some of these movies will probably only make it 10 minutes in. Or
Potentially.
15 minutes in and be like, no. It's about a meteor that hits Earth on Christmas. Not a Christmas movie. Move on. Get that
Well,
catastrophe
well,
off.
No, it's already on the list, but
Okay.
we
Alright.
will.
Okay.
We need to analyze it under the lens of Christmas themes.
Okay. Alright. Alright. I was wrong. I admit it.
I just do I have my doubts that will qualify? Yes,
Yes.
but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll have to see, I suppose.
Rambo is not a Christmas movie.
Rambo.
But it obviously.
First Blood is not a Christmas movie, despite where it begins or ends. Also, if you actually read the book Rambo, it's really sad because John Rambo dies in it. He dies
Also
killing
just-
the corrupt sheriff, and the corrupt sheriff dies.
The film in general is already very sad. It's a very brutal criticism of war trends and PTSD and the
Yep.
fact that we do not treat soldiers like humans when they return home.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then everything else afterward is just pro-war propaganda. So that's
true.
amusing.
Yep.
Much like RoboCop.
Much like RoboCop.
Yeah, it's true.
Was there a RoboCop that was a Christmas theme? I
I
remember.
don't know, but it's just I love talking about Rambo and RoboCop because of the fact that they both started out as criticisms of the very thing they would come to embody in their later entries.
This is
Yeah,
true.
yeah. Giving back
This is
Christmas
true.
movies because you all kept agreeing. Let's see. Where's the song six?
Is it our fault that we have good taste in Christmas films?
No shit. Why are we trying to
Um,
fault us on this?
Let's see, what else?
With-
On this list.
There are some lines that we disagree on, but in general, we all seem to largely have a general idea of what defines a Christmas film.
This is true. This is true.
So you said Black Christmas is not a Christmas
It is not. It is a thinly veiled, just slasher.
Yeah, it is on
It-
this list of things that they think this one site thinks is Christmas movies.
If you would like to see it yourself, and
Okay, the
Come to this
Christmas
incomplete conclusion,
catastrophe
then-
plot is a meteor splits over a small town. One half is landing on a mountain, the other on Main Street, and it causes the temperature drops and immediately freezing. And a young couple whose families are feuding witness it and set out to save the town. That's got potential Christmas vibes. But we'll see. Hello, hello.
Mm,
It is potential Christmas vibes.
let's see. What's this one?
I feel like that's a movie where we watch it in 10-minute blocks, skip 10 minutes, watch another 10-minute block, skip 10 minutes, watch another 10-minute block. Cuz I don't know anybody, I don't know if I could sit through an entire B movie like that. Like it's on thin fucking ice. This is true. This is true. It seems like it's trying to walk this razor's edge of possible Christmas movie. Trying to skirt itself under. Yeah, it's horrible when it rips off when the world ends rips off the holiday special.
Oh god.
It's like a horrible when the world ends rips off.
Let's see. So I remember Before Christmas is a Christmas movie, right?
Can we agree
Yes.
that yes? Can we agree that Gremlins is an amazing Christmas movie?
I don't think I've ever seen Gremlins.
What?
You want to add it to the list?
oh, we're adding to the list.
You have to see
The-
Gremlins.
I have not.
That's not a. Oh, we're not sorting this Christmas. This is Zova needs to experience Gremlins.
You need to watch Gremlins. I am. My soul is thrown.
I have a lot of films that
Gremlins
people are like,
2
yeah,
is
you
not
should
a
watch
Christmas
this, and I'm
movie.
like,
It doesn't take place on Christmas.
there's a movie on this list from 2021 called The Retaliators. I've never heard of it before, but it's on this list
Neither
of
have I.
Christmas movies.
I don't even think we should put it on the list. Fuck that shit.
Hmm. Christ,
Now,
man, horror
should
story.
Zova watch Gremlins 2? Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Because
It's-
those two movies are so different from each other in tone and theme. Gremlins 1 is a horror comedy. Gremlins 2 is a comedy.
Gremlins 2 is a criticism of sequel culture.
It really is.
I think this is probably a Christmas movie, but freaking National Lampoon's
National
Christmas
Lampoon's
Vacation.
Christmas Vacation is a Christmas movie. It counts. Also, it's funny as hell.
I don't think if I've seen it, it's been a very long time since I've seen it. I don't watch movies, damn it.
I used to
Yeah,
watch
when-
films, and I'm largely out of it outside of horror at this
When
point.
you're
So
young and you watch Gremlins, that shit will fuck you up. You get older, you watch Gremlins, and then you say to yourself, the effects here have stood up so well because it's all practical effects, really good practical effects, by the way. Like Gremlins was cutting edge when it was made. I'm gonna watch Gremlins 2 tonight. That's on my list.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's on my list of shit to do. Caramel's seen 3/4 of Gremlins. We stopped
we
at
need
the
to like
bar,
gamble
so
for the rest of
we
it.
need to show Caramel. I can't get Caramel to watch the fucking rest of Gremlins. She's ducking me. She's ducking me.
Avoiding you.
Hold on a
Fucking-
moment.
Are you gonna take care of this? Dude, I would host a Gremlins watch party.
Gremlins
In-
watch party.
I would do that. I would host a Gremlins watch party. Alu's gonna make sure that Caramel watches the rest of Gremlins.
I've never heard of this, but there's like an anime-ish looking movie that is listed on this Christmas list.
What's it called?
Tokyo Godfathers.
Yes! Tokyo Godfathers is a Christmas movie.
I've never seen it.
It's really good.
Interesting. Oh god, I forgot that movie existed.
What?
Which one?
Jack Frost.
I see.
I don't think it gets to count. It's a winter horror film that just happens to have Christmas in it.
So
It's a redemption arc. It's got
I-
a redemption family theme and all that.
I actually thought the Jack Frost was a very amusing film.
Okay. Does it?
But
Which one?
but-
The horror one or the Michael Keaton one?
the horror one.
Okay. All right, then
But-
you weigh in on this, Alu.
I don't remember it being very Christmassy, other than the fact that it's a killer snowman.
Wait, are we talking about the same Jack Frost?
Probably not.
There are two different Jack Frost movies.
I'm talking about the Jack Frost that's got it's Warner Brothers. It's the
Yeah,
guy who
that's got
becomes the
Michael
snowman.
Keaton's in it. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a Christmas movie.
What's interesting is that the Michael Keaton Jack Frost came out in 1998, whereas the slasher Jack Frost came out in 1997.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Is DreamWorks Rise of the Guardians a Christmas movie? It's a Christmas movie because it's about It's because a
Yeah.
great deal of it is Christmas themed and Christmas centric, and it's got Santa in it.
It does have Santa in it.
Mm-hmm.
Although, can a movie have Santa in it but not be about Christmas?
Sure.
Mhm.
Let's say that you have a movie about a mall Santa in summer, and it's just about him and his shit life, and he's got to get his shit together. It's not a Christmas
Suppose.
movie. He just happens to be a mall Santa. Is the Campbell's
Yeah.
Chicken Noodle Soup Snowman commercial a Christmas movie? Get the hell out of here.
It's not even a movie.
Get
It
the
just-
hell out of here.
What is this sandwich chart nonsense?
No shit. This is chaotic evil at its finest. You
No,
get out of here.
no,
I thought of
Davey.
another glorious
What
Christmas
would this
movie.
be?
That would be chaotic good, I think.
Oh yeah, it would be anything that has to do with Christmas and anything to do with positive Christmas themes. Yep.
Yes, God forbid we're improvising this. It would be more chaotic good.
Yes, we just improvised it.
The the movie A Christmas Story is a fantastic Christmas movie.
Because Christmas Story is a great Christmas movie. And
Shoot
is
your eye out.
still incredibly funny. That leg lamp makes me laugh every
Freaking
time.
fragile.
The
So it
dreaded,
must be French or something.
the dreaded triple dog dare.
You know, it's Christmas in 2003 when the commercial came in and the Hershey Kisses
The
Bells
Hershey
commercial
Kisses,
came on.
yes. We just had a lull. We had a lull. We're horrible podcasters.
We're horrible podcasters.
All right, we can't have a
Christmas.
lull.
Does every Christmas film have to, like, can we have a Christmas film that takes place around Christmas, but like the scenery and decorations have nothing to do with Christmas?
I think that's part and parcel of a Christmas movie, buddy.
I think
Like, can you have like a Christmas movie that takes place around Christmas and has the themes and stuff, but it's like in the middle of a tropical paradise and has no snow, no trees, no decorations?
that's called an Australian Christmas film.
That's yeah, you can do that.
Palm trees.
That's the Australian Christmas. That is acceptable. You know, as long as it is, if it is a Christmas movie but it has to take place in a desert, that's okay. Snow a Christmas movie does not make. It's better if there is snow, or if they do the thing where it snows at the end like a miracle. Oh,
Yep.
It's snowing. Right? The problem is if it hasn't been snowing up until that point, you know there's going to be so many accidents happening. Because they haven't put down the bottom ash or the salt, and everyone drives like an asshole still when the first... Like, we can still drive like we normally do, and then they wipe out into other people. Happens every year where my server is stored. Every year. First fucking dusting of snow, shit gets fucked real fast. It's slick out there, dipshits. Don't be driving like a douche nut.
Yep. I swear, that's just like a constant thing with freaking snow. I literally was like, it was like a year ago or 2 years ago that I was driving around and freaking people were just like all like skirted around on the side of the road. I'm just like driving by. I'm like, haha, idiots.
Stupid.
Stupid.
What other Christmas-based stuff do we have?
Are there any Christmas-based games?
Yes.
Video games.
Yes.
We
Die
talked
Hard.
briefly about. We talked briefly about movies.
Parasite Eve.
Parasite Eve.
Parasite
Parasite
Eve.
Parasite
Eve.
Eve.
Parasite Eve.
Parasite Eve is an experimental JRPG from Square from the late 90s that starts on. Parasite Eve fans actually often have a tradition of playing through each day of the game on that appropriate day.
Disco Wizard
Yep.
says Paradise Eve friggin' slaps so hard.
It really does, Disco. Parasite Eve is a masterpiece.
It's a marvelous game.
But I believe the first day is December 23rd, and it goes, I believe, until December 30th.
I think so.
Gotcha.
Something like that. So, but Christmas actually does play a centerpiece in the early plot, and really getting everything kicked off. And it holds a special place in, I feel like, the hearts of anyone who plays it.
Yes. Parasite Eve is definitely a Christmas game. What other Christmas games? I'm gonna pull up a list.
There are several Die Hard games.
There are several
Die
Die
Hard
Hard
games.
games.
There is Tattletale, for those who want a horror tinge.
Oh, Pep demands that we hydrate. Hello, Pep. Hello, hello.
Hydrate before we dehydrate.
Well, Pep, there is some bad news for you. You want me to hydrate? I have to leave.
Oh dear.
So, Pick your
That was
poison.
great.
Arkham Origins, they say, is a Christmas game.
I've not played it and I cannot speak. But there is a licensed game based on Batman Returns, if we're going to accept that.
Alone in the Dark 2 deals with Edward Carnby slowly solving a disappearance and murder in a spooky abandoned mansion on Christmas.
Hmm.
Nobody's Quilty, get some good rest. Sleep well.
There's a Home
Sleep well,
Alone
boy.
game. And Arkham Origins takes place. The whole game takes place on Christmas Eve.
Ooh.
And there is also, if in the indie sphere, there is the annual Haunted PS1 Mad Event calendar.
This is true. Bayonetta 2 takes place on Christmas and even opens with the titular character finishing her Christmas shopping when angels attack.
There is also
Ah.
there's another Christmas horror game that I can't remember the full title of.
Duke Nukem Nuclear Winter, of course.
Blue Stinger.
Blue Stinger?
Blue Stinger.
Okay.
I knew the Dying MMO was a trip.
Oh my god, I forgot Metal Gear Solid 2. Metal Gear Solid... Oh, no, not... Okay, Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake takes place on Christmas.
Yeah.
And Parasite Eve, of course, is... The narrative begins during a Christmas Eve opera.
Yeah, there's not... I'm trying to think, this, like... I'm sure there's a lot
We
of
could have
Christmas,
played
like,
How the
mobile
Saints
games.
Saved Christmas, but that's Saints Row 4. And we couldn't get that to work. They try and cite Dead Rising 4 because you can use Christmas decorations, but that's bullshit.
Death Smiles too.
Hey, if it's all about using Christmas decorations, Animal Crossing's a freaking Christmas game.
Exactly. Then Animal Crossing would be a Christmas game.
Also, Elf Bowling. Cannot forget Elf Bowling from back in the day.
Oh my god, I remember
Elf Bowling.
I remember Elf Bowling. There's a Bully Bully Chapter 3, but that doesn't count.
You know what's wonderful about Elf Bowling? It dates us rather heavily these days, I think.
Oh, yeah. Someone tried to put
So we
Tom
got-
Clancy's The Division on there. Get the
Oh
fuck out.
god.
Get the fuck out of here.
Dear Lord.
Get out
Uh,
of here. Team Fortress 2, you have a candy cane. Get out of here.
themed weapons in games doesn't make them Christmas
Themed
games.
weapons in a game does not a Christmas game make.
Correct.
What about
Otherwise,
Oogie's,
freaking like
What about Oogie's
Yeah.
Revenge? Did Oogie's Revenge count as a Christmas game?
Um, in so much as it's really a follow-up from the Night Before Christmas in general, so it does have both the Halloween and Christmas theming.
Okay.
Whereas the prequel game would obviously not, because it's simply focused on Halloween.
I love how Animal Crossing is one of the ones on this list for Christmas games.
Animal Crossing
DLCs
is
do not a Christmas game make.
Yes.
Yep.
It needs to be part of the core game, or at least be a standalone entry. So
Hitman Blood something or other.
the Hitman games have various contracts, which means there are said missions it probably would be, but
No, the
would not
Division
really-
doesn't count even though it starts on Black Friday. Especially because it starts on Black Friday. That's not part of the Christmas fucking holiday.
and so Christmas Night into Dreams would count because it was a standalone release,
Mm-hmm.
even if it is mostly a spin-off of Night into Dreams.
Christmas Nights does count. Also, Christmas Nights was entirely its own game that was released with the December issue of one of the Saturn magazines. So you actually just got the disc with Christmas Nights on it. You weren't able to play Christmas Nights again until you get into the re-releases of Nights, and then you can access Christmas Nights again. Just because Santa helps you in a fight does not make it a fucking Christmas game. Get that weak shit out of here, Brambo.
There's apparently a game called Cthulhu Saves Christmas.
Yep, I own
Yes.
that game.
I've never heard of it.
It's an RPG. It's a game that was made in RPG Maker.
Why is Donkey
And there
Kong
was commercial-
Country 3 listed as a Christmas game?
I don't know, but they can get that weak shit out of here.
A game called Christmas Shopper Simulator.
That hurts. You're physically hurting me, Zova.
It says it's okay. There's another one that I don't know if you. So this is actually a fighting game. So I don't know if y'all have heard of this one.
Okay.
Clay Fighter 63
Not
and
a
a third.
Christmas game. But
Yeah.
the Clay Fighter games
Plain.
have it has a Bad Mr. Frosty, who is a snowman, and it's got Santa Claus in, I think, 63 and a third.
Yes, Sumo Santa.
Yep, Sumo Santa.
But the same things that would make, say, Clay Fighter a Christmas game would also qualify Fight of Gods.
That is true.
And is that where we want to go here?
Viscera Cleanup, Santa's Rampage is a Christmas game. It does take place on Christmas. It is its own separate game.
Alright, as long as it's separate,
It's separate.
It counts.
It's its own thing.
If it's standalone, it counts. If it's just another level within something else, it does not.
Yeah, it's a standalone. It's not. Yeah, it is its own standalone device.
The form of Christmas media. Christmas music.
No,
How
no,
Christmassy does Christmas music have
no,
to be
no,
to be
no. We're
Christmas
not doing
music?
that. We're not going into that.
Not?
No.
I feel like that might be where we get our studio burned down.
Yeah.
And so let's keep our studio intact, shall we?
Whoa, whoa,
Alright,
whoa,
fine.
whoa, whoa! Calm down, Shannon. Calm. No, that's not you. Go get your flamethrower. That's take a chill pill, Shannon. Just take it down. You're up here. I need you to be down here. Yes, you're up here. We need you to be down here. Can you do that for me? Okay, thank you.
Are
Shannon.
these Christmas hats all you need to be considered Christmas themed?
I'm gonna
No.
punch you.
That's a
No.
genuine question.
Okay, so the Christmas hats are here to celebrate the Christmas season, but they don't make what I'm doing Christmas based. This
Hey.
podcast is not a Christmas podcast. We're discussing Christmas movies, but this is not a Christmas podcast.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So here's a question for you, Damien.
Okay.
Is the original Twisted Metal a Christmas game?
Why would you ask that?
It takes place on Christmas Eve.
Does it take place on Christmas Eve?
It takes place on Christmas Eve.
I mean, de facto, by the rules of video games, it has to be a Christmas move. It has to be a Christmas game. I don't like it. But the video game gods would say that it is a Christmas game. It takes place on Christmas Eve. There's even a wish-giving Santa figure. He's evil as fuck,
Mm-hmm.
but he's there.
What is your opinion on like Christmas specials and in like TV shows and such?
I mean, they count as Christmas specials. They're a Christmas thing. Like the Very Brady Christmas. It's a Christmas thing. Guardians of the
Christmas
Galaxy.
episodes of the Futurama?
I've not seen the Christmas episodes of Futurama.
Damn.
It does not a Christmas show make, but it makes that episode a Christmas episode. But it doesn't
Yeah.
make the whole show Christmas based.
Disappoints me that you are not familiarized with Robo Santa.
Oh, Robo Santa's the one who's evil and tries to kill everybody.
Yeah,
Oh, I have seen the Christmas. Yes, I have.
like at least 4 or 5 different
Yeah, and then the
episodes
one
of.
with the slave elves and shit. Yeah. Yes. Looks like I've done it. I've seen some of them. Took a moment to spark the memory. I've seen a lot of Futurama.
Futurama's such a good show.
It's good. It's a good show.
Let's see. What else we got? What else we got? I mean, we've sort of like covered, Die Hard, and we sort of just like, yep, Die Hard's a Christmas movie.
Die Hard is a
We
Christmas
have
movie.
we have a list of movies that we need to cover later on a later basis.
Mm-hmm. Which I have the list ready.
Are we done here?
We want to create a new topic.
We might be, though. I can propose 2 more Christmas games,
Okay.
if you'd like.
Yeah.
Have you heard of a game called Lifeline?
No. Wait.
Lifeline was
Is that a DS game?
It was a PlayStation 2 game
Okay.
that was produced by Sony entirely to focus on to showcase their peripherals. It is a game that, if memory serves, you can play without a controller entirely,
Okay.
because you entirely control the. It's probably similar to the game. I remember the developer's name. Republic.
Okay.
So you know, in that game you are just a different character who's looking through the cameras and guiding the main character. Yes.
Okay.
Lifeline was sort of a predecessor to this, because you are playing an operator who is interacting with the player character entirely via voice commands with the PlayStation headset.
Okay.
Not so. It's you are on, I believe, it's a very sci-fi setting. There's nothing really all that Christmassy in its decor, but for your character, you just concluded a Christmas party, and things go to hell.
What do you think,
We look-
Zova?
We were looking
Has a
into.
Christmas party in it.
You know what? I'm
Has a
gonna
Christmas party in
have
it.
to watch a playthrough of it.
And something more agreeable would be Toy Commander.
Yes. Absolutely. I'm on board with that. Okay. Well, this went
Yeah.
well, as I have 30 minutes before I have my Stitches collaboration. I feel like we covered so many good topics. This is the first streaming into the void that like finished itself.
We
Like-
talked about all we had.
We talked about everything we had to talk about.
Indeed.
And we will have a follow-up episode.
Indeed, because just we did go brick walls of just, does this count? Do we need to revisit this? And so we'll have we will have Die Hardest Part 2.
Die Hard, yeah, Die Hardest Part 2, even harder.
We'll probably have that once Zova's feeling better.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to wait for that one.
Indeed.
Effectively expect the follow to be next month or so.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I'm so surprised that this one just kind of took
Particularly
its own
considering how
pace.
considering how badly the prior Christmas discussions went.
Oh my god, that was so painful. Like, oh no. This one worked out fine. Alright, we're gonna rate Stitches.
He's
No,
gonna read Stitches.
no reason. Doesn't have anything
no
to do with the
reason.
fact that I'm gonna be there.
It's because we love Stitches.
We do love Stitches, and
Stitches is
Stitches
great.
he also hasn't streamed in a while because he's been feeling like shit.
Absolutely.
So it's good to have our clown boy back. But with that, I've been Damie, your dynamically augmented media independence.
I've been Princess of Austria of the Astral Realm, being of pure chaos with an echo demon.
By Benotia.
And this, of course, has been the lovely Shannon. And we'll see you next time.
Bye, y'all.